tell you one thing I liked as well about the holiday, a little bit unrelated. So, well, definitely not related to business. No, can be related to business, however you spin it. So we went to Universal Studios and there were some rides there. And my son and daughter, they were both like nervous to go on roller coasters and stuff. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. I'm scared. You know, I don't like the dropping part. I don't like the unknown. I don't like the scary stuff. And I'm like, no, just do it. I'm scared too. Like, I don't want to do this, but I know you'll have fun. Like, you'll never regret going on it, right? Once you've done it. You never be like, oh, I wish I never did that.
I did.
Huh?
I done that thing on Luna Park. And I got off and I was like, fuck, I wish I never
Oh, that spinning thing? That was the lowest.
I fucking wish I never went on that thing.
That was the lowest thing. I could have told you that, guys, that was the worst. And everyone was giving it to me saying, oh, you're not going on. I go, I'm not a dumb shit. Like, that is the worst ride.
Dude, I felt
just
fucked.
to say, what was it called? Whatever it is, just for context. Imagine a Ferris wheel, but it just spins really quickly.
And it goes up and down.
Yeah, and
like
you go
sideways.
up and down. So you're in like a cart.
Sideways,
Yeah, you're in like a cart and then it's spinning. And I'm just like, that's not going to make me, it's not exciting. That will just make me feel sick. It will give me a headache.
That's with you. I felt
And I'm going to I'm going to be so bad. Like, there's no enjoyment out of that. I'm going to be worse off when I step out. That's why I didn't do it. But anyway, that's funny. That's funny.
Yeah, that was the worst. You got a video of me trying to climb out.
There was a couple of rides and I convinced him to go on. And I said to him, okay, I need you to understand something. This is worse in your imagination than it is in reality. Okay, you are making it worse in your mind than what it actually is doing the ride. And there was a couple of instances where this happened. There was one where we had it was a little roller coaster. Like it wasn't a scary one by any stretch of the word. It had a couple of drops and dips and stuff like that, but I went on it. And I was trying to convince my kids, like, come on with me. Let's go. We'll go together.
You went on by yourself?
I went on by myself to prove a point.
Like,
I sat next to these two people from Japan.
I'm the man in his house.
Exactly. There's two people from Japan. We sat next to them, like, hello.
You did.
I bowed. No, I didn't. No, it was just very racist of me. Or respectful, whichever way you want to look at it.
Yeah. But you were going to go to their country.
That's 100%. I needed to learn the culture. So I went on there and it was fine. Like, it wasn't scary. And I got off the ride and said, okay, you know that ride we went on before? That was scarier than what I just went on now. And I was like, oh, maybe I should go. I said, no, we missed out now. And then he's like, I regret not going on that. I go, good. I go, I'm glad you regret not going on that. And then the next day we went to the adventure park and they had a water slide. And you got in the tube and you went down this water slide and it was the same thing. I was trying to convince it. I said, hey, get on the slide. You're coming with me. And he's like, no, it's scary. I'm like, you are getting on this. I grabbed him and I said, you're going to get it. And I go, do you know what's going to happen? We're going to do it once. And you go, let's do it again. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. And that's what's going to happen. Anyway, he went on it and like the whole time, because you have to go up these stairs to get up to the top. And I'm holding this big tube and we're going to get up there. We get in there and he's like, he goes, oh, I'm so nervous. I'm so nervous. And then we get into there. All right. And we go down the thing. Okay. You nervous? He's like, no. I go, no, this is too scary. Let me call the guy so we can go back up. Let's not finish the rest of the ride. Halfway down the slide.
It's a water slide.
Yeah, it was a water slide.
And you sit on a
You sat on a tube or on a donut or something like that, and then you went down the water slide. It goes down and dips down and all that.
Ain't worried about getting stuck?
No, it was fine.
Fuck
not that fat.
Okay, fuck that, dude. Like, I get the thing of like doing the thing that frightens you.
Yeah.
I just think when it comes to that stuff, I'm like, there is zero benefit to this.
With the water slide?
All rides.
Oh,
like I just don't. I'm like unless I'm trying to impress someone, like I have no reason to do this.
Yeah.
Do you know what I
No,
mean?
they were fun. The ones we went, like, don't get me wrong. I'm not the type of guy that goes on roller coasters that go upside down and left and right and go 200 Ks an hour. But in the same token, I'll ride a jet ski at 120 Ks an hour. And it's like,
yeah, but that's different.
It is different. Yeah, it is different. But I said that to my son. I was like, hey, riding a jet ski is probably more exhilarating than what this roller coaster is going to be or this water slide is going to be. And truth be told, we went down the slide and he's like, oh, it actually wasn't. That was fun. Let's go do the other one. I said, okay, good, let's go. But I had to convince him and I wanted to push him to get out of his comfort zone. And my wife's like, no, leave them here. Leave them. She's trying to protect them as a mum does. I'm like, no, you can protect them. That's your job. My job is to push them harder and further and everything that I can do. And there's lessons in that in business too. There's going to be times where you're going to win a job or bid for a project and go, oh, that's bigger than I've ever done before. I've never done a job at that size. I couldn't deliver a project at that size. I couldn't deal with that sort of pressure. But when you get into it, you're like, oh, okay, this actually isn't any different. It's just bigger numbers. The whole process is still exactly the same, just bigger numbers that I've got to deal with or whatever it might be. So I think within the right frame, like as you said, if you don't see the benefit of going upside down or you don't find it fun, then yeah, absolutely don't go on the roller coaster. But if you're doing it because you're scared or because you're making it out to be something it's not, then maybe you should push yourself a little bit more to go and do stuff like that.
Step out of your comfort zone.
I think a little bit, yeah. And that's what I was trying to encourage them to do. And as I said, and I use that now as a lesson, if he's ever nervous about something else in the future or my daughter, I'm like, remember when you went on that ride and you were scared, but you went on it and then it was actually fun? This is the same situation now. Okay, you're nervous about something that you don't need to be nervous about. Like when my kids went to camp for the first time with school, they were nervous about being away from home for the first time or a couple of days. I'm like, you go on it, you have the experience, and then when you come back, you're like, oh my God, that was so much fun. Like you see, you made it worse in your mind than what it was in reality. So powerful lesson, I think, for them. And I'm glad I got the opportunity to teach them that.
Do you feel like that comes naturally to you?
Oh, no, absolutely not. I was that kid.
No. You're not that kid anymore.
No, but I was. When I was young, I was the kid that never went on any rides.
The sharing the lesson element.
Now? Like in my life? Yeah, I think so. I've got to be. Yeah, I want my kids to obviously be a better version of me. So I want to teach them those lessons for sure. So I think I am that person now for sure.
You feel like there is no resistance in like, I need to show them this.
Yeah, no resistance in it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Now, but and I guess I'm in that coaching space too with work. So there's an element of me practicing what I preach and teaching that to others and telling them to do the same thing as well. So yeah, I get less resistance from that now for sure. I like it too.
Fulfills you?
I think so. And especially when they did it.
Yeah.
And I got a bit of fulfillment from that. I'm like, good. All right, good. You're learning this lesson.
Yeah, well, if you can get that level of fulfillment from helping like a random. I can't imagine how much you'd get it from helping a kid.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? You do seem like you are a little refreshed.
Oh, yeah, there's got to be an element of it.
Yeah.
I did come back and I was like, I said it was a great holiday. I did have fun there. So there's no element of me regretting going because I had shit going on at work. I just had to reframe it. And sometimes you need to do that. You got to reframe your problem. Okay. You could be completely consumed by it. I could have sat there and gone, fuck, you know what? I'm going to spend the rest of the day in the hotel room. Don't talk to me. I just need to do all this work. Don't worry. And then tomorrow I'm going to do the same thing, but you guys go have fun. I could have done that, but I wanted to reframe the problem and say, oh, good. I get to have these problems. This is an opportunity for me now to go, all right, the next holiday I go on, this, and this can't happen. This, and this needs to happen so that I can go away and have full confidence in the company. The company has systems. The team will follow the systems and go away and do it.
You know, when I was in Europe and I'd been there for like, I don't know, 7 weeks or something. And I was by myself for a bit in Prague for like 5 days. And one day I just worked for 12 hours. And let me tell you, it's probably my best day in Prague.
Yeah.
I swear to you, like it was probably my most dude, I got so much done. I had a room to myself, no one bugging me. I had 2 screens and I just sat there
2 screens.
and fucking worked, dude. And I felt at the end of it, I'll never forget when I got a Philly cheesesteak from the shop around on the corner. Dude, it was I felt like I earned it. I was like,
good.
Dude, like that was so fucking, I hadn't had that level of productivity in so fucking long. And it was like, it's a great feeling. Like, it sounds stupid, but like.
No, I completely relate.
Yeah.
I completely relate.
It was like, I felt so satisfied. Yeah, I was like, yes, like fucking hell, give me another hit of that shit. I can't explain it. Okay. Last question. What's the one thing, when you go to different cultures and then you kind of look and you're like, you know what? We do this better in Australia. What's the one thing where you're like, fucking, this is way better in Australia?
I think we do sales better.
Sales?
Yeah. So there was funny. We had this buffet, all right, at when I was in Singapore. And the first night I got there, they're like, oh, you get your buffet. It's $150 for 2 adults, 2 kids. And like, oh, we've got a special tonight. We'll do it for $150 for 2 adults, 2 kids. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. Let's go. And it's like the next night we went there, and there was a guy just standing sort of outside not our hotel room, but in the lobby as we walked past. And he goes, oh, excuse me, sir. He goes, you going to have buffet today? So yeah, absolutely. He goes, oh, well, we've got a special tonight. I'm like, okay, let me hear. He's like, oh, it's $150 for 2 adults or 2 kids. I'm like, that sounds very similar to the special you had yesterday, and the one that's probably going to be there tomorrow too. He's like, oh, no. He goes, this is, just for the resort for today. And it's like, oh, okay. And I felt like there was just no effort. It was just, this is the copy and paste special, and I feel like I'm giving you a deal and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, I don't feel like the sale aspect of it was there. I think it was more just, this is the process and let's go. I'll tell you one thing I did like, actually. I was on the way home on the Qantas flight. This actually made me think about a conversation we had a few weeks ago about exceptional customer service and how to do a little bit more that doesn't really cost you much, or might cost you a bit, but to do that little bit extra. And I was on the flight home from Singapore, and I was sleeping. There was a couple of hours there that I slept on the plane. And when I woke up, I had my tray down, but when I woke up, there was a hat and a little box and I think a little bottle of wine or something like that, and then a note. And it said, hi, Mr. Passis. We didn't want to wake you. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Hope you enjoy your day. And I was like, what the hell? Like, how good's that? The fact that it wasn't the gift. The gifts were crap. It was just the Qantas hat, whatever. But the fact that I got that little letter that said, we just wanted to wish you a happy birthday, all the best for your day tomorrow, and, have a great day. I'm like, well done. Well done. Kudos to you for actually going that extra mile, searching in the itinerary, or you had something
some
come
reminder,
up that said, oh, it's this person's birthday today, tomorrow, whenever it was. You give them a little gift and away they go. I thought that was really cool that they did that.
Yeah, and that cost, that is purely fucking perfect example of something that is, 99% thought creativity in a system.
Yes.
Not dependent on, your employee to fucking, hey, you didn't notice it was his birthday. It's like they created the system. They probably get a notification when you book, within 24 hours of your birthday or something. I don't know. Something like that. And the team managing the plane gets notified, and they make sure they do something that costs them probably nothing.
Yeah.
Really? What does it cost them? What do they give you? A bottle?
Yeah, it was like a little bottle of drink, a hat, and a key ring, a Qantas key
ring. Yeah, okay. What, it costs them $30, $50? Who cares?
Whatever.
And it's like, but you only get that because you're a member.
Potentially, yeah.
100%.
Yeah. That's, oh, no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.